welcome. All right, volume's here. Let me go tell everybody else. Actually, I can do this because it still says I'm live on the other one, but now the volume is working. So let me find my other live peanut butter. Give me a break. Okay, so there's 9 videos. Okay, welcome. No views. There's just 9 of you on there. Let's see. Well, hopefully you bounce over because it's not letting me. Oh, here. I started a new live. Good morning, Aim. I'm just going to see if everyone else is going to pop over too. Because it looks like I'm still live. Hi, Clara. From Bulgaria. Okay. I would like to delete it. I'm guessing it's this one. It won't let me on either of them. How do I shut down the other one? I wanna know. That's what I was singing for you guys. I wanna know if he's thinking of me. Every heartbeat, I wanna know. Okay, so hopefully it's this one. No, see, there's 5 watching the old one, but that one's over, but it still says I'm live. Guys, I'm so confused. Do I have like 2 lives going? Well, my volume is in this one. So let me just check which mic we're using. Because that was, yeah, it won't let me do that one. All right, so I'm using the computer and not the mic. Get the mic off. Get the mic off. Get off the mic. Okay. I'm going to leave that mic plugged in because last time I unplugged it when you said you couldn't hear me, the sound dropped, but I'm not using the mic, so it sucks to kind of have it on. Or did this live continue? I don't know. I'm so confused at this point. Anywho, let me turn on the overhead. And then just going to throw a few cards. I have an IEP meeting this morning at 9. Trying to get peanut butter's birds on. What am I grabbing? Oh, the overhead light. Take a picture for you. I hung this plant over here yesterday. I rearranged all the plants. And everyone's like, oh, like right near your bed? And I was like, oh my God, I've never slept so better. I almost felt protected. It's not over my head. It's right near, it's right above, it's like right next to my bed, right? I still have the plastic up there for peanut butter, so that plant, I absolutely love it there. Just brings like some kind of peace and calm. I'm telling you, I slept so good. I was like, okay, All right, my new friend. It's like, what the fuck? That was a dirty fucking thing. Oh, look at the green shit. Want to know why it's green? Because he's been eating my plants. Because I was rearranging, so now he feels more comfortable to go to like the other side. He never, the side with the fireplace, he never, yes, my bedroom is my little office. It's going to be hard to actually have an office, I think, unless it's covered with fucking plants. What was I going to say? Oh, so now he feels a little more comfortable going over there. And my favorite plants are over there. I took the spider out of the hanging basket because it wasn't getting what it needed. I still have one more hanger over here with my 4-leaf clovers in it. I got 2 sets of them. Oh, I gotta turn those lights on. I forgot they unplugged when I was rearranging. Maybe that's why I ended up talking about it, because turn the fucking lights on for it. I wanna know if he's thinking of me. Every heartbeat. That song is what I was singing for you guys. Who sings that? It's been a long time since I heard that. But I originally wanted to not write What's Up Buttercups. It was not Ola. What was I originally going to write? And then I kept singing, I want to know. So it could be something you want to know. I'm not going to read to see if someone loves you. I mean, if someone loves you, they're going to tell you they love you. And I mean, you can feel when somebody else loves you. You know somebody else loves you, but we can't go that route. And I just put the tiger's eye towards the sand. So apparently they just want to watch the sand too. Those will fall down as soon as peanut butter gets up here. Oh, look it. Yep. Look at the little fucker. Took a little bite. I don't know if my bamboo is going to be able to stay over here. I just love it. Getting big. But my plants are like fiending to go outside. Fiending. Isn't that like when someone's like, isn't that like when somebody's like bugging out? Fiending? I'm fiending for it? Fiending. I'm fiending. It's like slang. I'm fiending for chocolate, meaning I wanna know. No, not feeding. Fiending. Okay, so I'm guessing it's slang. Intensive craving or desire for someone. Typically drugs. So maybe somebody's more into drugs than they are to you. Or maybe someone's like fiending for your touch, but we wouldn't typically say fiending for somebody's touch, Craving, yeah. Fiending. So it could be an addiction here, alcohol, drugs. But here that's fiending, also spelled that way. But it's actually the correct way to spell it is Fiending, fiending. intense craving or desire for, if I had something, typically drugs / alcohol, often in the context of addiction, substance abuse. Off the mic. Off the mic. Overwhelming need to satisfy craving or drug. So we have feigning, and then I'm going to say, I think read starts, I'm going to say probably about the 10 mark. But then it was, I want to know. Is that how you spell I want to know? I put an A there. I know it's not proper. But is it N-O or, oh, is that Whitney Houston? I Want to Know song? Casey and JoJo? No. I want to know. I gotta do it differently. I want to know if he really loves me. It is Whitney. How will I know? Okay, so how will I know? So you obviously want to know. How will I know? Oh, and I did spell it right. Every heartbeat. Okay, well, I'm actually doing oracles. Look into my eyes, and you will see what you mean to me. Bryan Adams. How will I know? Love can be deceiving. I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? I wish I had you near me. Said there's no mistaking what I feel is love. Maybe somebody's questioning something. If he really loves me. If he loves me not, how will I know? So there's probably a magnetic connection here with you as somebody else. Try to go to sleep at 12. I wake up at 5:20. So if you guys are coming over at all, you need to wait for Alana to get home to unlock the door. Mia just texted me Delta crashed. Did Delta crash? I'll have to look it up. Did a Delta plane crash? Seven hours ago. February 17th. Did I say something about the 17th? Toronto Airport in Canada. Delta flight from Minnesota flips upside while attempting to land. Jesus. Telling you, like, how does it just manage to flip? I want to see that. I can't wait. Feature. I'm shocked about how they have them like bigger.
That you were in a plane crash a few hours ago. It's unbelievable. You have video that you recorded. We've been watching. Tell us when you first realized something was the matter.
Yeah, it was a typical flight from Minneapolis to Toronto. And we were coming in, and I did notice that, like...
You think that's the wind gust I was talking about?
The snow had kind of blown over the runways. And so coming in, it just... it was routine, but, like, it was noticeable that the runways were kind of in a weird condition. And when we hit, it was just a super hard... Like,
was it from wind?
The ground, and the plane went sideways, and I believe... we skidded like on our side and then flipped over on our back. Where we ended up, there was like a big fireball out the left side of the plane. And when we got finished, it was, I was...
I just want to see, like, is the video on, did anybody catch a video of it actually flipping?
Talk to me a little bit.
80 passengers and crew were... Like, what the fuck? And anybody get a... Nobody has video of it? What were the causes of the Delta plane flipping over? Just icy conditions? The snow, the wind? Yeah. The... Probably saying, remember a wind gust? Canada. With the plane. Oh, I just have the plane by itself. I didn't even do a location. I just wrote plane crash before landing. Oh, that one was a hospital though. Or that was part of the like attack. Yeah. High winds gust. Landing flipped the plane. Yeah, it's weird because I have a gust of wind. High winds. But I also have the hospital landing, but that doesn't make sense. Like my channeling was off a little bit. Well, it just says plane crash before landing into the hospital helipad. But then I went back to it and wrote high winds and gust of wind when I was working on one of these. I heard something with the plane crash had to do with a gust of wind or just high winds. So that's unfortunate. I do think that I do very much think. Oh, got this. Need my water. Birds down. So yeah, I do very much think that that was part of that read, and I just heard part of my world. That came in this morning too. That's the second time the Little Mermaid came into play. I wonder. Yeah, Spirit saying that was the gust of winds. So also that other one. So it's obviously gonna be two, but not in 1 week because the other one has to do with the attack and probably transporting people to the hospital. But I remember channeling the high winds and the gust of wind when I was talking about a different part, either the plague or the attack or the Zika bird flu. So, yeah, because I wasn't sure. When we started talking about the plane, I had Canada and Cali, but the attack was Washington, NYC. All right, I don't want to get into that. Let's do. I was gonna do. I mean, that's unfortunate, but like a wind gust, the wind can just turn a plane. When has that ever happened like that? And at that altitude, like it must have got stuck in like a swallow. Remember I was saying that yesterday, something with that happening? And I just said to you guys the other day, sometimes my predictions take a little while to come in, and sometimes they just come right at us. So I want my beautiful black woman deck. And boy, I think about you every night and day. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Yeah. So this is either you or somebody else. 222. And I don't know if the cards are gonna speak our love language is what I'm hearing. I didn't want to base this reading about on love. But those two songs came out, so let's just, peanut butter off the computer. I don't want to focus on love, like if he really loves you, or I want to know, like, no, we're going to focus on ourselves as individuals when it comes to, I just got pulled to my sexual decks, my 18 plus decks. So it is like a craving for somebody, but they're resisting. So maybe it's you and I just can't get enough. Maybe it's like music you listen to, or like, I won't know, I want to know. What was I going to say originally? Not Pola. Must be in the beginning of my other video. We got Mask. So I don't know if that's you. Hala. We got Grief. Usually these cards speak differently to us. Look at all that monsteria. Level up. Maybe there's a reason why somebody's going through something. I mean, obviously, guys, there always is a reason with somebody going through something. But Just get all the cards out first and see what I see. Do you see what I see? I see a lion, so I think it's just Leo season. Coyote, revealing illusion, paradox, and levity. Levity. And a moose. Engagement, boldness, commanding attention. Hippopotamus. Expansion, educate your mind and senses. Eternal union, new love is forming. Well, that's interesting. Is it new? Is it... If you like to astral travel, just be cautious in the next 3 days. With this level up, it's trust. Tell me about this grief. Boundaries. Message, but I didn't even, I'm assuming they knew I was going to go to mass. I hate when I do that. Transformation. Moth and a butterfly. Divine feminine. Okay. I don't know. This could be, this could be something new. Peanut butter just jumped right into this conversation. New love is forming. Just educate your mind and senses. I don't know if it's just something that needs to be done here. Engagement, boldness, commanding attention, revealing illusion, paradox. So I don't know if this is you and this person is like not in your life right now, or like, I'm not saying it's illusion to you guys, but it's illusional to somebody else. Like, so it's, I don't know if it's like a wake-up call here. There must be a wake-up call, or there was already a wake-up call. Boldness, commanding attention. I feel like that's a good thing, so that could have something to do with work for you. We were talking about love. We have mask, grief, and a level up. Again, it could be a reason why you're not with somebody because you needed to level up first before somebody comes back in or you meet somebody. So at this level up, just like trust the situation. Again, you might have to like educate your mind and your senses and trust that this level up is perfect, and then this situation comes in. Like some of you want love or you want this. It's clearly about love, but it's like wanting certain things. But self-love comes first, right? And then once we have that, we can maneuver around. But in some cases, it's like being the high priestess, where spirit like won't let you fuck around, won't let you do this, won't let you, like, you know, kind of like stuck in your mind, your head, maybe so you can create, or maybe so you can let somebody go because this person doesn't suit you, or this, you know, like finally clearing something. So maybe this is a message of love, maybe, or, but then it's like, maybe you don't hear back, but it's like a transformation. It's like whew, finally, you know. Ooh, peanut butter, stop biting me. No, that's mama's mole. And with this grief, somebody could be putting up boundaries. Somebody's feisty, somebody's sad, somebody's angry, could be angry at you, angry with themselves. I think someone's probably angry at you. But I'm hearing like you heard it through the grapevine. Or like text messages or something. So now they're like pissed. So I feel like this relationship actually goes back for some of you guys before we talk about current energy. Because this is like somebody who's like not talking because they're pissed. It doesn't feel like somebody who's not talking because they fucked up or they're sad, they don't know what to say. You know, it doesn't feel like that. It's the other way where like somebody's pissed at you, so they ignore you. But you're going through like a transformation here, and you're leveling up. This person also has a chance to level up too with these 7-7. So you could just be having new love coming in, like the right type of love. Because I almost feel like somebody's boundaries are like they're angry at you. It almost reminds me, I'll tell you a story because this is what's coming to my mind. It reminds me when I was dating that person and a couple years ago, and I was dating that person that was my first love, lost my virginity to him, all that, right? You guys have to remember that. If you're newbies, I'm just going to give you a quick lowdown. And then he cheated on me with my best friend. So it's like losing like two best friends, the love of my life and my very best friend, you know? So we always communicated throughout the years here and there, just stuff like that. Nothing sexual. Good morning. I just looked over. And so I feel like somebody's going through this. He told me he was in the process of getting a divorce and this and that. They lived in separate houses. So we ended up, obviously, you know, hooking up together for a while, a couple years. Like, it was intense. But it like ended because decisions weren't being made. But I could also understand those decisions because that's a hard decision. I don't want this, or probably him either, this woman to think like he was always in love with me because they had a family together, you know? So it's very complicated. Off my computer. It's a very complicated situation. But I remember calling, we talked a couple times and texted, but I remember just saying, like, hey, like, we're just having fun. Like, it's nothing serious, this and that, you know. Came down to the kids because I wanted to meet the kids after a couple years, you know. And he wouldn't do it, and I had an issue with it because she still knew I was in the picture, but he wouldn't do it. So that had to go bye-bye. But yeah, I remember texting her things too. Like, it's just, it is what it is. It's no big deal. You want your family back, then have it back. Like, I will absolutely 100% stay out of the picture. Like, I'm not that person. And I told her this stuff, like, even though it'd be kind of like, not hard, but like, it was already difficult because he wasn't letting me see the kids. And he was doing that because he was pleasing her. You know what I mean? Because it is a very awkward situation. But it's almost like him looking at her text messages or something, and he's pissed off, like, oh, that bitch didn't have feelings, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, no, motherfucker, you knew I had feelings. So you're going to get angry? Like, of course I'm going to tell her if I want to break it. I'll break it off if she wants to, you know, try or do something like that. So it's reminding me of a situation like that for whoever that may resonate with. And it's like, I don't know, maybe he is mad at me and I had no idea he was mad at me, you know. But that would be somebody holding a grudge. And in all reality, he made me look like to her like I was just a friend. You know, they knew we were intimate, but he just kept like, just a friend, you know, so like friends with benefits. Like, that's how he made me look, like I was just on the back burner, you know. He didn't want to tell her, obviously. He had feelings and this and that, like, because she would give him shit for it. So he wasn't strong enough to, you know, admit to her that she already knew that he cared about me like that. It wasn't, you know what I mean? But she didn't want to make it awkward. He didn't want to make it awkward for her, and I get it, but that's not how his karma was supposed to roll. So good luck with him and his future when it comes to that shit. So I'm guessing, like, I don't know if you ever experienced this. This could be like when you were a teenager or something. Your spouse could be going through something like this, and then all of a sudden, like, they get triggered. Because I've reached out a couple times to him over the past year, and it's like, he didn't get back to me a couple times. I was like, wow, okay, it's really like that. So it's like him holding back to suit her. Not because they're together. He just knows bringing me back in would cause chaos for her. But it'd bring happiness to him. Right? So some people just don't move forward because they're people pleasers. And they want to say, no. And it's like, I understand it, but not to reply to somebody you've known for 30-something years is, you know, pretty fucking shitty. You know, it's like a resist. So, like, this person here is putting boundaries up because they're angry with you. And, like, for what, though? For what? Of course I'm going to tell her, like, I'm not going to tell her, like, it's intense and we're in love and yada, yada, yada. And, you know what I mean? I'm just going to play it off like he played it off to me. You know, like, all right, you want to put me on the back burner? All right, well, I was just using you for your penis. You know, it is like something like that, but it was, obviously it was a lot more love if it's like, I want to know if he's thinking of me. You know, that one, and then the other one. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. How will I know? So I don't know if this person's going to come towards you, or if you guys are going to have a conversation, or this is just like a new person comes into your life here and new love forms. And it's like, oh, maybe you fall for somebody quick, because that's a thing too. You know, that happens. No matter what zodiac you are. So I do feel like some of you have to level up before this comes in, or this already happened and now whatever this is can come in. So I don't know if it's this person that like really loves you but is not coming forward, or if this is okay, we broke that pattern and now here comes new love. Somebody new person, but it's a past story, so I feel like it's a story like that. And then I'm getting pulled to other situations where it wasn't serious and he really liked me and I was like, no. His Snapchats just annoyed me, showing off his like fresh cut and his kicks and his his gear. Yeah, he looks nice and he's fucking tall, dark, and fucking handsome, but believe it or not, there's some things, guys, that I was just instantly like, no, same pose, like, what a playboy too. And he goes back and forth to Africa, because he's got family there and he spends a couple months, like twice a year, which is great, good for him. But see him in all the clubs, I'm like, yeah, I'm all set hooking up with you and taking any type of chances. Because he's a nurse, right? But it's still risky as fuck. There's all sorts of not saying they're dirty, but there is even if she's clean, there's still something like they carry in their DNA, and if he transfers it to a woman, like even from another country, it's an issue. It's something like that, and you put boundaries up. Maybe you see somebody online and you go on social media, Facebook, and it's like, all right, it makes you sad and you put the boundary up. But it's almost like trust the situation.
Did you feed them?
Yeah, Max didn't like it. When this level up comes, or you're in this midst of level up right now. And the more you read, more knowledge you obtain. And it can be about whatever it is. So try not to let this energy come in and dissipate. It's going to dissipate, and it's not going to stick around long if it's your grief. But I don't know, maybe somebody wants to blame you for, marital problems. Story of my life. I can see it play out there, and I can see it play out, with my first husband. But in all reality, guys, I was never to blame. I was the catalyst for that breakup. Because they didn't belong together. And obviously he has some heavy ass fucking karma, because he brought me in not really thinking. He probably did it just to piss her off, to be quite honest with you, as a rebound. But then we were together for a couple of years, I mean, we were in deep. Like, I was there a couple times a week, sleeping over. Like, it wasn't nothing, So.
Do the cats have water? Did you check it this morning?
I
can give them fresh later, but
I think they need fresh now.
Of course they do.
And peanut butter too. Oh, peanut butter's water's not even in there.
Or just grab the cup to pour it into their waters. Hey, peanut butter, get the fuck out of there. Keep drinking their water. Oh, there's smoke coming out of your nose.
Yeah, just blow it out of it. His bowl's not in there, just said. You have to get him a new bowl.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, peanut butter, get the fuck out of there. It's not your bath. No.
You need the tubby.
No. Well, that can be later, can't it?
Yeah. Or you can go into the bathroom, talk to Dennis, and bring the tubby.
I want to go watch Dexter.
Oh.
Sorry, I shouldn't do this fast. It's 1 minute.
So it could be a situation like that where people like to blame other people, but they're not at fault. we come into people's lives at a catalyst for you to make the right decisions. I came in and completely changed his life. We had a blast. It was like best friends.
You give that to them when it's done.
Yeah, it was like one of my best friends. Like YouTube. I actually mentioned his name last night to you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know how that conversation came up. Oh, because we were talking about the breakup with your sister.
Why are you saying that on YouTube, really?
No names. No names.
You said sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not for you to swim in, okay? You're already going to swim in it, aren't you?
Love you more.
You're already swimming in it.
You could always
Get
pop
out,
over
it's cold. Peanut butter.
and hang out for a little while. I gotta leave at
Are we still
10:30
gonna go there?
PT, but then leave at 12:30. So if you want to come and hang with me or Mia, you're more than welcome to head over. Off the computer.
Do the cats need their bowl washed? No.
I have no idea. No idea.
Well, maybe you should be taking care of it. You didn't.
I can't bend over still, remember?
Well, you're feeding them.
Yeah, standing up. Dear Lord. So it could be, the fact that I even brought that into this, it's probably why I talked about it yesterday with Mia briefly with something. We were talking about, like, my dating history. So I think that was meant to come up, so this came in. Because I haven't thought about them in cards in a while.
Go to Kim's either way.
Or like that particular situation, Because sometimes, like, what I'm going through with the transits and certain stuff, like, a lot of you guys are going through. And I know some of you are, like, happily married. You're just kind of like my OGs. But there's always something within this reading or within your family because it's the energy that we're working with. So it could be your own husband, and it's just, it's your relationship's leveling up. Trust how something goes down here. You give me a kiss?
Aren't you going to Kim's today?
Later. I don't know. I doesn't want to get on until 4. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. We got all day to figure it out.
Oh, I have Jade's birthday card.
Oh, shit. Yep. Jade would be 27 on Thursday. Isn't that crazy? She is 27? No. She'll be 27.
Oh, yeah.
God, don't scare me and tell me she's fucking 28. I'll lose my shit. I don't even have a grandbaby yet. She's still up since she's at 27. I should have a grandbaby. I mean, it's good that she's deciding career and that type of stuff first, but she always had love to.
I figured out a baby name.
Huh?
I was thinking of names that I like, and I have a baby name, so half of them I don't like anymore. But I like Leilani.
Leilani?
Leilani May. You know how you always used to call me Mia May?
Yeah.
But that's not my middle name?
I know.
Leilani May.
Oh, that's pretty.
Leilani May Rose. 2 middle names.
Yeah, you could. Or you could put Robin in one of them for grandma. That I was supposed to do, and I didn't. So whoever has the first baby should actually put grandma's name as a middle name.
She's not gonna know.
Yeah, she will. They always watch us from heaven. They're always
That
on.
doesn't sound ugly.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can figure out a name where it actually makes sense. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna stick my name.
I mean, I would have did that to Jade if I knew.
I want my kid to have like my middle name.
Mia May.
My middle name's not May, but Leilani May.
Leilani.
That sounds good.
It does sound good. It's Hawaiian though, I think.
Why the fuck does it matter?
It doesn't. The origin of Leilani for a name is pretty to call it Lani too. Hawaiian given name meaning heavenly garland of flowers and a royal child.
I'm not really doing it
It refers to the flowers in Lani to the sky or the heavens with the association of royalty. That's a good name, Mia. Leilani. I can call her Lani like I call Lani Lani. I go Lani May. Lani May. All right. I gotta get back to this reading. Peanut butter off my head. All right, take that upstairs, please.
Max?
You just showered and your hair's wet, so you don't go outside with wet hair. She's like, it's fine. I just showered in my wet hair.
My hair's wet. It's freezing cold outside. That's what happens.
I know, but okay.
I don't know why that's an excuse.
Well, I don't like going out when my hair's wet either. When it's cold. All right, I gotta get back to this reading.
Get the fuck, Mom, that's the beetle I beat you. Get it right now, Mom. I'm not touching that shit. That shit is massive. Oh
What
my
is
god, big and black, that beetle. You see it in the water? That's what Max was just looking at.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is that? Kill that motherfucker.
That's the same one. That's the
Mom, get that shit away.
That's the
God,
mother.
Kill it, bro.
Look at that's the mother of the beetle that I accidentally killed. I'm not killing it. I'm putting it outside.
Well, fucking hurry up. I don't want that shit in here. Don't let it drop. Oh, hell no. Oh, that shit is scary as fuck. Call 911. That is disgusting. That thing was big and black. Get the little one to eat it.
Alright, I gotta go through that hay later and check for the babies. That was definitely
You think there's babies?
that was the mama. Well, I killed that baby yesterday. I wouldn't have killed it intentionally.
I don't give a fuck. I'm glad you did. You want more babies in here?
No. I do not.
And I don't want that shit on me while I sleep, so I won't be sleeping down here tonight.
Okay.
Until you get that hay look through.
A big black beetle image. I think it was that one. Oh,
Copper-sized beetles in Africa.
I think it's this one. Big black
That is-
the
Bro, looks like that. Show them
yeah,
that.
no, that's Germany. We wouldn't
I
have
don't
this
care.
here.
Tell them it looks like that.
Hold on. Black beetles that are in New Hampshire.
That thing was not tiny. If I saw that thing crawling on me, I would never get out the shower.
It's got like two sides. It could just be a carpet beetle. Spiritual meaning of a carpet beetle.
Are you fucking serious, bro? It was a damn beetle, Mom.
Yeah, your mother looks up shit
No, it's
like
not
that.
a meeting. That's them
Spiritual
not doing their job.
interpretation is transformation and renewal, a deep cleansing, letting go of attachments, awareness of hidden issues,
Ooh,
interpretations.
All
Alright, so here's
I
the
like this. He would fly
more
away
of a
if you didn't, right?
transformation. What?
He would fly away if you didn't want to be here, right?
Right. But you need to go. But before you go, I want to show you the beetle. Look at, what do you see? Let's see.
Ugly as fuck.
Don't you see an L and ATH has letters on it?
No, I'm not reading the beetle.
Why?
Because that shit is scary as hell.
Okay, time for you to go now.
Why?
Because you're interrupting this reading.
The fucking beetle interrupted, not me.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
interrupting.
Well, you're like happy go
My life.
jolly. Oh yeah. You would live with me for the rest of your life.
I will. Unless you kick me out.
I'll never kick you out. Okay. I love
Get you
one way or another.
Now you're interrupting
I'm
your
gonna
own.
get you. I'm gonna get you. Now you can get out of here.
He's dancing.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh, chain, wanna bing, bang.
What?
Chain, wanna bing, bang. Some little girl came and singing that the other day. It was so funny.
Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. I used to make you guys.
You
guys remember watching that? I used to make you guys watch it. Well, I didn't make you, but Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It was a long movie, so you guys were like busy for like 3 hours. So I did my best to.
Oh yeah, it made them funny. You didn't want me to leave.
I know you totally interrupted this read, but I mean that could be somebody's new energy, right? So this could be a good thing. We can't look at it as a bad thing. What? I know.
I just did it when I was eating breakfast.
Okay.
I'm just telling
Did you get an answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Okay, feel better.
Okay. Don't go up with peanut butter. What's your favorite Disney movie, me?
I don't have a favorite Disney movie.
What do you remember as a kid?
I don't.
You don't? You don't remember Land Before Time?
Oh my god, I love Land Before Time!
Yeah. You and Caden used to watch those all the time.
movie as a kid, yeah.
You guys used to fight because they were in the same room, so they used to fight whose night it was. The Little Mermaid. It's funny you say that because that's
But
been
not
coming.
the old one.
I
I
know.
like the new one
Oh.
as an adult.
Oh, that's funny though because The Little Mermaid's been coming out today and yesterday. Part of my world.
I added the whole soundtrack when I went to go see it.
But Caden got his way a majority of the time, and then he'd conk out, and then I'd put something in for you. But I used to put on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, so
I watched so many videos. Like, I don't know what shows are Disney and not though.
Well, you two
watched so
you
many
two didn't
Disney
follow. Yeah, you two didn't fall asleep unless you were watching TV, which drove me nuts.
Yeah, I
but,
watched so many Disney, like Sweet Life on Deck and just Disney shows, but I don't know which one is my favorite though.
yeah, but these were cassette. These were like cassette in the VCR.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. I used to watch that all the
I
time.
didn't have cable in the bedroom. In your bedroom.
Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. Yeah, that was a great show. That was on there. That was top.
Yeah. So there could just be some reminiscing here, ladies and gents. All right, you leaving?
Yeah, you've been kicking me up for the last 5 minutes.
I know it. Well, now I got to go in and look at the video time of where you came down rudely and interrupted this read for the people that were like
Somebody's
all
gonna
into
interpret that the bad way by you saying
it. No,
rudely.
they know I'm joking.
Somebody does.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
wicked.
The Witch of the West.
Witch of the West. The wicked, fake witch of the West.
Facts.
Love you, my little bumblebee.
What?
Love you, my little bumblebee. Oh, wait. Hold on. Can you come look at my jewelry and see if you find my bumblebee necklace? I haven't worn that in a long time. I don't have a necklace on.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
A bumblebee. Remember the little bumblebee? I got all 4 of us a bumblebee necklace.
No.
And for 3 years, for 2 years, that bee is yours. Like it's literally named Mia. You own that bumblebee.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a necklace though.
Yeah, it was. A necklace with a bee on it. I actually think we gave one to Mabel.
Oh, see it?
You don't see it?
I don't mind.
I'll pick out a necklace later. I feel naked.
My bracelet. I have to fix that with the ball on it. The star and moon symbol.
Yeah, well, if we pop over there, you should bring your bracelet and we'll take a ride to the jewelry store.
Oh, is the one home?
Should be home by 4.
You have my bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about my other bracelet.
Grandpa could fix that one.
I'll be at the door.
He fixed my ring. If nobody's up, let Loki out, please. You already let him out?
He sat and ate breakfast with me.
Okay, you want to put some food in his dish? Just a cup of food?
This is supposed to?
Yeah.
Get 1 cup?
Yeah, he gets a cup. There's a little ladle in there, and just fill it halfway and dump it in his food dish.
Fill the cup halfway?
Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Hi. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry about that, guys. But like, not sorry. She's cute. It's just, it takes me out of my mode too. But that's okay. All right. So let's see what's going on. You want to sit on my shoulder? What do you want to do? You want to go over there and play with the elephants? Mama will turn it. Look at that. You love playing with that. That's like your favorite little thing to play with. Oh, what did I just do? Totally was not thinking. I feel like I need to turn it around too. No, I like the other side. Well, I don't know. I felt the need to turn it around, so I guess we'll keep it turned around. All right. At 101, I gotta remember this 101. I'm just gonna write Mia. So it's probably like from like 50 minutes on. Okay, so let's get off the mic. Off the mic. Thank you. Dear Lord. She just brought down like a fucking gust of energy. So again, like, this could be you, but again, I do strongly feel like somebody is ignoring you because they're angry at you, and it's so petty because at the end of the day, you know, they're the ones that fucked up. So why on earth would you take offense to something I said to your ex? You know, you want to place me on the stove like I'm a fucking teapot, then, you know, I'm going to tell her that, you know, you're just dick, you're just penis, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to have like a conversation with her like that. It was more playing catch up too, guys. We were best friends for years, you know? And I actually did meet up with her a couple times when when my Jade and her baby were born. We went to lunch a couple times. It was kind of awkward, but. And then over the last couple years, we talked quite a few times. And then they all repeated the cycle all over again, right? So there's that. Let's stop talking about that now. So I feel like somebody's like holding a grudge or blaming you for, you know, you fucked up instead of them fucking up. It's like it's like I'm seeing like a steam engine, or like an iron, you know, with this puff of steam, like holding a grudge or angry, or like they can be angry because you put boundaries up. Like, I don't even know. Like, but so there is a love situation here, but it's, I want to know if he really loves me. What was the other one? How will I know? And then I just can't get enough. I feel like it's probably just a new energy coming towards you. In love forms. And while this is happening, don't forget, you know, books are knowledge, guys. And that message is educate your mind and senses. That's been coming out for a while now, you know. If you sit there and be like, what do I taste right now in your mouth? Like, you sit there long enough and, you know, convince yourself that you can taste an orange, you know, you're going to taste it and your mouth is going to water. Like, you can test your senses that way as well when it comes to the mouth. Didn't something like that come in recently with the mouth? All right, how do I want to read this? Because what's this message? Because there is a transformation. Oh, I got a stabbing pain in the right side of my chest. That's a new one. I don't know if it's me or you guys. What's this message? What's happening again? Holy shit. What is that? I don't like it. 10 of Wands. I don't think that's... Ooh. I really don't know if that's a message for you or me, but if that's me, I don't like that. I don't think I've ever felt that. It almost feels like a sharp pain, but I'm looking at it at a machete, but it's like twisting. It's at its, I don't, right side of my upper, right before my boob. You know, like opposite of your heart, but up a little higher. Message in a bottle. So this message is hard for you or somebody else. I don't know if you're trying to lay the weight down, but I would definitely lay the weight down. Maybe you do that and it bugs somebody else. Let me just get the cards I need. Tell me about transformation, please. You have the Knight of Wands. Could be a message, something coming in quick. And the 8 of Wands. There is a message, but I don't think you're hearing from this person. It's almost like those little phone calls that, like, I tell you, like, if I was to reach out to somebody, and they don't respond, it's like because they're masking something. I don't know if you're in the middle of a transformation or they are. This is definitely between you and somebody else, your best friend, a child, a coworker. You know, you're going through a lot and maybe you got angry and you put boundaries up. You know, it's funny because that same day, I actually, when I was rearranging my plants, there was a good fucking song that came on. And I sent a little video of the song and my plants. And I wrote, are you going to talk to me or something like that? Are we ever going to talk again? And he didn't reply. So I said, okay, that's fine. You know, this time I deleted the number so it didn't look familiar, and then I blocked it, you know, because it's such lack of respect. You know, even if somebody's going through a hard time and you consider somebody a friend and then you don't get back, like some people you might think that's harsh, but not to me because, you know, it's... You know, in the video, I think I sent him before that. I wrote, what did I write to a song? It was, what did I say? Oh, I deleted it. I don't even know what I said. I deleted his messages, everything. Shit, what did I say? Like, tainted, maybe? Tainted memories? Yeah. So actually, the last 2 times I hit him up, it was actually with music. But a lot of music reminds me of him, so that's normal anyway. We always had music on in the background. I mean, this could even be your boundaries. And therefore, like, you level up, that person is like, there's no point, you know. I got a lot of love from him, but clearly it's karmic, you know. Tainted love? Tainted love. So, there's no, you know, it's not like, hey, you want to tell me, not like closure, but maybe it was closure for me without even really realizing it. I'm not really sure. But it's like opening the door. But again, when I was talking about one of the sisters and a breakup, and how hard things are. you know. But she's literally doing what's best for her, and I support her like 100%, you know. So I hate that, like, I'm even mentioning this in this reading, because if he's ever watching, he's gonna know obviously who I'm talking about. But you know, I love him, but it's time to, like, hey, if I'm not gonna get mutual respect here, you know, it's like the whole friend thing. I shouldn't have to tell people how to be a friend or this and that. You say you're a friend, but then you have excuses not to get together. Like, that's because something's going on in his life, you know. So he doesn't want to tell me what's going on, then fine. But don't ignore my messages. It's just rude. It wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta talk to you, but you know what I mean? So you guys might end up in that situation. Yeah, see, 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Maybe it's this person that really needs to transform something, or it's a message like you end up sending out of the blue. Like, his energy is not an energy where I wake up and think about him. Like, I haven't thought about him in months and months, besides within like 1 month where I sent music recently. I don't know why that's relevant. Oh, because it's not one of those situations where you're like thinking about someone every day. Like, I've moved on with my life, clearly, you know. But it's just one of those things, like, okay, I guess we can't be friends. Somebody here has a grudge, and it's, you know, it's certainly not me. But it could be me just putting boundaries up because maybe I'm going through a hard time, even medically, you know, things like that. It's like, okay, well, I hit you up and you're not there, then, you know, boundaries have to go up. So this could be somebody from your way past that comes back and just like hits you up and it's like, hey, you know, and it's like, oh shit. But like the way it was left was like one of those type of situations. I just want to put an alarm on. I gotta get off in a half hour. I thought this was going to be really quick. So somebody is kind of left out in the cold or misses somebody, and I do. Sometimes I'm like, can't, you know, I used to say like, oh, you want to meet up or this and that. But it's like that song we were reading the lyrics. It's such a connection where it's so hard to let go of that it kind of has to stay in limbo. But if the karma's on your end, then fine, right? But the karma's not on my end. The karma's on his end. So I hope me telling my story is helping, and you guys can relate to this with somebody you were like once with or something. So I don't know if this feeling's just going to come back around, but this is also a message of you trusting kind of like the universe in the direction you go. And I don't know, maybe this energy eventually would come in, but like you've already let it go. You've already leveled up. So that means it is what it is, but it's deeper than it is what it is. If you guys are relating to this video, you will kind of understand what that is. Tell me about boundaries, please. 6 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Somebody could really miss you too, but it's just like they have to put boundaries up and move on. Or the High Priestess. So this would kind of, because there's some type of secret with the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, me and him are karmic. If me and him were to ever work out, a lot of things would have to be addressed, and then it would become non-karmic. And you can make it work, right? But I'm also getting that High Priestess vibe, like, hey, you know, you can't be there right now. There's a reason for everything. And you put some strong boundaries up. You're not even at the 5 of Swords, you're the 6 of Swords. You're just like, okay, moving on. You know, I don't want to feel this feeling of missing him or missing memories. But for some of you, like, this person really probably does miss you and is probably craving you and desiring you. But there could be, like, again, like an addiction in here that's keeping him or her from making moves. This could be, I just heard sobriety. So maybe somebody here is fighting an addiction. Or maybe somebody here, you know, doesn't want to hang out because they know you drink or they don't drink, or they know you don't get high but they get high, you know, stuff like that. It's something that's interfering with this situation. There could have been a death in the family. Or you're just craving this energy. Could be us craving the energy too. But it doesn't feel like it with my story because I'm not craving his energies. It's more probably just memories, you know, something like that. Because it's like he only crosses my mind when I actually hear music or, you know, a certain situation. But there would be a lot of memories here. And this, like I said, guys, this could be some type of family member too. Tell me about this High Priestess. That could be you being a High Priestess, or it could be in regards to secrets. This deck got real choppy all of a sudden. High Priestess, please. What's going on with High Priestess? The Tower and the 3 of Swords. Damn. And the 9 of Cups. This is a strong energy, guys, because this is about your everyday happiness when it comes to the 9 of Cups, 2 and 3 of Pentacles, like teamwork or friendship, you know, working on something. Then you have like the Emperor and the 4 of Cups, like missed an opportunity. Maybe the ego's in the way. Who knows? But you, like I said, like you could have created this tower. And you do miss an energy, and it is kind of sad if you were to think about it. But Spirit could also be putting you in a situation where you get to avoid this, because with the wheel being at the bottom of the deck, it's karmic. This could also be speaking of this person that's actually missing you and has the boundaries on you. There's still a secret, and when that's exposed, here comes a tower, and it probably is going to cause some pain. But this is like somebody thinking this is how something's going to go down, because it could, and it could be really deep or it could be really simple. This could be the other person on the other end, you know, that is experiencing this as well. So somebody put up boundaries and left a situation. I don't know if you avoided this, if they avoided it, or somebody's avoiding because somebody else would get hurt. Like that whole people-pleasing situation. And at the end of the day, I can understand this story from the bottom of my heart. Like I get it. But it's karmic to him. You know, so by him ignoring me because choosing her, because it's magnetic too, right? He doesn't want to upset her and have her think that whole marriage was a lie. Yeah, I get it, right? But he was never really honest, you know, and that's where this comes into play as well. So I don't think it's your tower and you're like, oh my God, I just miss this person so much and blah, 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 blah. Like, if anything, you caused the tower. In the sense of not like a catalyst, like just with your own words, your own mindset. And it's somebody else's tower. And they're probably thinking, well, I really fucked up. A little bit of guilt there. But what are you going to do? You know? It is what it is. People make choices like that. In the last couple of years, it's just been on and off talking. But lately, it's just been silence. So, 'tis is what it is, right, troops? But I'm definitely like, I don't have that crave. Like I'm feeling that crave, you know, like that's not there for me. If anything, I crave the next experience in my world. You know, like all right, level up. Yeah, see, somebody's level up. Somebody's not saying something here. Dear Lord. 6 of Wands. Again, it could be, oh, it's the first time I clarified that instead of the card. I don't think this could be success, but this could also be, it is you guys with the Empress. You are definitely leveling up. You are causing a tower, though. Maybe you were just meant to be a catalyst and you weren't meant to hear back. You know, you got to think about stuff like that, guys. Because I was the catalyst to come into his life to wake him up. And I did wake him up. He's probably still stuck in between worlds. But, you know, like we haven't had so much fun probably since like our divorces, like clicking again with him. Absolutely phenomenal. You know. It's like a built-in best friend is what I'm hearing. But like there's other things on the outside maybe that just don't mesh with your world. See, this is definitely, for me, bringing all this up and explaining it to you, I know for a fact it's like that's what's happening with you guys. Like this, if this hasn't happened yet, it will in February. With someone you know. You know, that could be one of my daughters going through extreme grief over like a breakup, gonna miss it, you know, but she's in high priestess mode and it is sad and it is this, but she's also taking charge of her life, you know, stuff like that. So, but me personally, this is a story in regards to history with somebody. Tell me about trust. So something's coming in where Spirit wants your strength and trust. So something's coming in where Spirit definitely wants you to trust a situation with the 9 of Pentacles. Like have confidence, stand in your morals. Hold back if you need to hold back with trust, because this is like individual energy. Like the Empress with the 6 of Wands. So to me, it's like not thinking about that, but then somebody else is. But then you got the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Cups, and then Temperance, 7 of Swords, lies with the past, Death card, but they don't really want it to be over. It's like knowing your future is destined elsewhere, but like there's an energy holding back, and it's probably somebody else's karma here. And even if it has to do, for an example, with him telling her he's moving forward with me, he knows it's going to cause this type of grief, and then, you know, she'll put up boundaries, or he has to put up boundaries, but that would be a good thing. That would be clearing karma. I don't think he's about to do that. So to me, some of you guys, like, this is like indefinite. Like it is what it is. You were just meant to be part of my life for 30 years, and how things played out was also a lesson for me. Just because we're catalysts, guys, doesn't mean there's not a lesson there for us, because sometimes we want to be blind to a situation when we become a catalyst. And it has to do with past. tell me about the Six of Wands right here, please? Five of Cups, Ace of Wands. So there could be, like I said, some type of regret here. This is a lot of pain, guys. Five of Cups, Three of Swords, when they're together with a Tower, that's a lot of pain. So I don't know if this is conscious to somebody, because if that's the case, this isn't conscious to me. But somebody else has this Ace of Wands and Six of Wands with this Empress, and you're leveling up. And like, you're going to get through this, but it doesn't even look like you're thinking about it, or it's not that big of a deal to you, but it's a big deal to somebody else that you kind of dismissed it. But if it's a situation like mine, and it's, for some of you, it's got to be dead on, because he's not even responding. So of course, there's, after so much time, and you're going to let it go, and you could have triggered somebody. Maybe they thought it was intentional, but I don't see anything being intentional here. I think it was just like you reaching out, or vice versa, and it's like they can't do it. But when I look at this is like, okay, moving on, next day. Like, that pain and heartache, like, to me, that already happened. So this person could be feeling this energy of like what you went through, and you're over it, and they're just in the midst of it. It's kind of like what goes around comes around, because the wheel was there. So again, some of you are just meant to be catalysts, but when I see this energy, like, that's phenomenal, because you're concentrating on what's best for you. You're not concentrating on this. It is from the past. There is emotions here, obviously, guys, but somebody here also wants to dismiss it, and you are a catalyst for somebody's Tower, and now you're moving forward. Will this person step up and move forward with you? I don't think so for some of you. I really don't. They might, because you never know. But right now, this is about you. So I think the reason why that came in, because this energy is getting karma. Like, now they're like, oh, fuck, maybe I made the wrong decision. I didn't handle it right, yada, yada, missed an opportunity, just cutting this person off. They got 2 5s and a Tower, guys. And to mention the Five of Cups and the Ace and the Three of Swords. So with those boundaries. So somebody is feeling that grief. And it, like I said, it's, what goes around comes around. And this could be like a fresh breakup too. And it's like you're just kind of trying to find your place, but you feel more solid on your own. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted the other one. These ones. See what this level up is. Predicted pages. A passage you will soon encounter in your reading foretells a looming challenge in a personal relationship. Books are beacons. So maybe you can fix it, you're trying to fix it, or it's just the books you're reading right now are really happening, is really, really happening. It's almost like magic. Oh, definitely want to pick up a book. A passage you will soon encounter in your reading foretells a looming challenge in your personal decisions. It could just be the Akashics too. And, some people are meant to be with certain people, guys, but if the other person is not getting through their karma, It's just next, you know, that's a thing. Just because it's destined doesn't mean it's going to happen. It could have been destined to fail. Could have been destined to work out. Let's get one more with this Empress. The throne of doubt. An unexpected challenge to your abilities will arise, requiring you to reconfirm and command. Celebration. A celebration is coming that will act as a catalyst for your personal growth. So that could have been like my situation where, you know, I wrapped up something karmic, I guess. It's however you want to look at it. But assert your authority, clarify your stance. And we have that commanding action here with the moose. So it's like engagement, you know, boldness, which is this energy right here of strength, trust, and Nine of Pentacles. Trust yourself, have strength. Solo journey, embrace the solitude, and have a getaway and self-discovery of unseen horizons. Walk alone, see anew. Tell me about the coyote, please. A wake-up call. Ambition fuels the search of rarity, yet reality may temper expectations, balancing dreams and practicality. Tell me about mask, please. We got justice. Yeah, so this must be karmic justice and the Ace of Swords. So there's also something good coming in too with the Four of Wands, and it could be a new relationship, guys. It's like you just got to lay the weight down. Can I have one for the Ten of Wands, please? And again, this could be, even though I'm telling my story, this could be this person's story, obviously, because they were part of it, right? So like I said, this is something that somebody is going through. Field paths. A hidden path in a secret garden offers a shortcut. Will you choose bravery or safety? Choose the path less traveled. So you're probably that type of energy, and you're going to take that path less traveled. And somebody else is going to stay in a comfort situation, but is weighing on them. Tell me about this internal love, internal union. New love is forming. Core grasp, filter noise. Amidst the flood of information, learn how to filter and grasp essential truths without being swayed by external noise. So nobody else's opinion but yours. Oh, look, they're both hands like that. That's pretty non-coincidental. It's like meant to be. Cascade. A shining cascade often conceals a fragile core. Be wary of temptations that seem too perfect. So be careful here too, because I wouldn't want anyone to repeat this all over again. Especially if it's a breakup and it's fresh and it's karmic and now they want back, you know. Be careful there. Mirror of reality. Reflections bring clarity. Reality mirrors not what you see, but what you understand. Reflect your perspective on the real. Tell me about expansion. Quantum leap. Venturing into a new realm. These risks are high, but so is the potential reward. Fortune favors the brave. So this could be work for a lot of you guys. You got relax. A spontaneous getaway will recharge your energy and renew your spirit. Take a trip, renew your essence. Take a book too. Foundation. And you have foundation down here too with the Four of Wands. So I'm going to get your best advice because, guys, this might not be me, but it's me in the sense of you telling that story and they're repeating a cycle. So you might have like a karmic that you think is going to come back to you, but they end up going back to the ex, or they did. You know what I mean? Like, it is definitely what goes around comes around in this situation. And for some, they're going to repeat a cycle. So you want to tell me about that cycle? You got laughter. joy and laughter, happy, joy, and healing. This could be dive out of that situation, empathy, self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. I think that's you guys with this, with work, suffering and broken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. But joy and laughter. What song is that? For saving, savers, joy and laughter. I'll be there. I'll be there when you call. Something like that, right? I'll be there. Hey Siri, who sings I'll Be There?
The
Oh,
Jackson 5
yep.
sings the song I'll Be There.
It's like a love song. So yeah, someone's got a lot of love. This could be you guys too, wanting that happiness back, and but you need to tap into something else here, because you consciously might not realize what's going on. I'm gonna get flagged for this video, but I'm gonna do it. I'll be there. And it is like a love song. We meeting someone new, guys. But this person is not there. So I don't know how you want to relate to this. So it's very diluted here. That message, because it's masked, just like that one. It's like a diluted message, and there is lies here and stuff, and somebody doesn't want to own it. But Jackson 5, man, I was little. I loved Jackson 5. And I didn't like Michael Jackson. I don't love him, but there was some songs that I loved, but he's not an artist. Like, I followed and played his CDs and stuff. But again, it's like a diluted message because you guys are probably like two peas in a pod, but that person is not there for you. But they want to say, I always got your back, I'll always be here for you, but they're not. So you have another energy really reminiscing, or it's our energy reminiscing, but that person's not there for you anymore, guys. It's just like my situation. I had to shut it down. That person wasn't there for me. Get what I'm saying? So it's like move on. Even if consciously you thought you were already moved on, like you can't have this friendship with somebody, like somebody, that lies to you and says, I'll always have your back and this and that, but they really don't when you actually need them. Could be excuses, who knows, right? I don't know if that energy is going to change. I guess it just depends on how something goes down here. Because I do think someone's got a lot of love for you, but it's too much for them because they're considering other people in certain situations here, So let's move on to over here with the new love. That was like drowning. So I think somebody's just like, how it went down, intimacy, mutual respect, unity, closeness, good vibes, being in the moment. But, it's like I said, like I deleted and blocked because there was no mutual respect. Like it used to be there, So I don't know if this energy is going to come in and be like, I want to be there for you. I fucked up. But they're also scared because they have to share lies with you. But I kind of feel like you could have a clean slate if the truth comes out. But honestly, I don't know if it is. And I don't know if you even want to handle it. But I will tell you, somebody is kind of going through exactly what you went through. And again, this could be you too. And it's just like, okay, if you really suffered in silence, switch up your energy here. Tell me about this energy up here when it comes to knowledge and books and your senses. We have stagnant, stuck, dead, frozen, longing, missing you, let's talk, reunion. Yeah, see, it's just now the love story is coming in. I also feel like somebody's meant to be on your journey and like salvation last. Like the two of you could be a really powerful couple together, but like in a spiritual way, Like some people think like a power couple is just two people that have excellent jobs and push through shit. That's not a power couple. A power couple is two that are like in it together, ride or die. It's not about, money, even though a lot of money would be made in this situation too. Probably more money than the money they make now, just by how the two of you could possibly vibe together. So I do think somebody from your past, and it might not be the person you think of, but it's like they do want to come back around, but I don't know if they have to suffer first. I don't know. It could be you, but they want you to be today in the moment. If you don't have that mutual respect, then you have to just be strong. And I like the strength and the Nine of Pentacles there because you are owning that and you are moving forward. And again, up here, rejected, self-alone, self-infliction. So cutting ties, freedom, standing up, waking up, love affair, dirty little secret, down low, sex fix. Yeah. Again, that could be everything I just talked about, because it's telling you 4 of Wands on each bottom of those decks. You got to establish your own security, whatever is security to you with the 4 of Wands down there, right? So if you have to cut ties, cut ties. But this person, it could be this person also cutting ties with the other karmic. But again, there's like a secret that they have to tell you that they think will just be an automatic, nope, fuck that, I'm done. But if somebody actually does things properly with a clean slate, something here can be situated in the long run. But I kind of feel like, I don't know, because your energy is powerful and moving forward. And it's like just wanting to be in the moment. And you're just not getting it, you know? You're going to get it elsewhere. Or this person, you know, they thought the grass was greener. Tell me what mask over here, but you're getting justice with the Ace of Swords. Established. You know, something's going to go. Family, blood ties, inner circle, what's important to you. And apology, arrogant, rash reaction, insincere. So careful there too. Psychopath, abusive, unpredictable, and I know that word. Conniving, something like that, and drowning, over your head, rock bottom. Yep, that's somebody else that has to go through that. You can't change somebody else's karma. Do you have a message for my spirituals today, please, in regards to all of this? Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. That's what needs to be focused on. Okay. Salty. You might be bitter, angry. Or this person is, but it's like you got to put up boundaries. You can't deal with petty shit, right? And smell the roses. Slow down. Take some time. Get out in nature. You know, feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. You know, that's who we are, and that's what we deserve to have. And that's what you want to have, you know? So this is definitely what goes around, comes around for somebody karmically with something that went down with you guys. And it's just time for you to, you know, continue to be that strong person that stands in their morals and respects certain situations and just trust how things are going down right now, because that's just the way they got to go down right now. It is what it is. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Where there is love, I'll be there. But if you ever find someone new, you better hope they're good to you. If not, I'll be there. But like, that's what I think is so fucked up. Because it's like they're not here for you now. You know, if you're going through something similar. Well, I don't know if it's the other way around, and it's like you're there for that person because you told each other, it's like, you're my ride and die, you know? And now they're, you know, going through a tower moment because they really fucked up. You know? And it's all because someone's probably bitter or angry or petty. It's over something. Like, somebody made a mountain over a fucking molehill is what happened here, and that's on them. And until they realize that, you know, it is what it is. I think you're going to meet somebody new, somebody that has mutual respect, somebody that likes to be close. There's no lies. You're living in the moment. Like, that's ideal, especially when you had the 9 of Pens there. Like, this is beautiful. Could this person come in and turn it around and that's you guys? I'd be shocked, but it could happen. I think, honestly, this is more about self-reflection when it comes to you. And I don't think you're stuck in this energy like this person is. This person has to go through this because that's what they caused you. It's karma being returned. So maybe that's that person's chance to make something right. Or they're just going to watch you move on. And maybe they hit you up one day and it's like, all right, well, you know, you say you talk or this and that, you're with somebody, it is what it is. And, you know, somebody might, in a very arrogant way, be like, well, I'll always be there. And it's like, it's emotional manipulation because it's like, no, you weren't. All those times that I was hurt, you weren't there. So it's a powerful read. However, this ends in the month of February for you, the feminine energy is fucking banging. Like, I don't know why they said banging because that's usually looks, but it could be anything. It's intense. It's what you're working on. It's like, it's just ideal, and your energy just, so be careful with your energy too, that your energy don't burn, you know. Really make sure you don't like burn out. But this is great. I hope this gives you guys like strength and courage and being brave and, you know, situating something that is only going to be better for your future, for your tomorrow. Okay? And if somebody else is going through this, just, you know, try to be there for them. If it's a situation where you can be there for them, or your friends or their family or it's a coworker, it's a situation where you can reach your hand out, you know, and that I'll be there is, you know, with a friend. So again, every time I get off YouTube, I can always interpretate. The minute I click off with almost all my readings when it comes to love, something else always comes in. And it's like, oh, why didn't I see it then? Or why didn't I think about that then? Or I said it in my head, but I didn't say anything. You know, it's shit like that that comes into play sometimes. So I don't know. I just look at the reads, these type of reads, and as long as I know I'm headed in the right direction, regardless of how something went down, that's all that really matters to me. You know, it's kind of like, hey, Court, maybe it's not a good time to talk. This is what they're going through. Or maybe I had to reach out and trigger this energy because you should have to feel what I feel. And that's not me being an asshole. You know, that's when the heart-to-heart conversations come in, if there is communication in the future or whatever the case may be. But this is here and now. So if you ask me, there's a new energy coming in that is just ideal for some of you guys. And I don't even think it's a catalyst. I think it's just one of those situations where, you know, it's just time and you thought it was going to be the other person. It ends up being somebody brand new. So whatever the case may be, just trust the situation. Or trust that you're doing things right. This could be confirmation that you're doing the right thing, you know. Like, to me, I'm not going to be sad and be empathetic for the situation. And I'm not going to be angry because he wasn't there. Get what I'm saying? You have a nice balance right now. I guess Spirit just wanted to let you know, like, this is what's going on. But you have this beautiful life when it comes to your emotional stability, your physical stability. That's what matters. And if, you know, that person is not there for you like they said they would be, then that's your message that this isn't your person either and you're going to get through it. But only if that's your deep energy. I feel like that's the other person's karma for something you've already gone through. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you guys. See you, manana.